This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Good evening everyone, I'm here at St Bernard's College where Collegians Footy Club have taken away the victory by 4 points over St Bernard's. With me is Collegians defender Taylor Hunt. Taylor, it was another nail-biter game that we knew that they were never going to be able to let it up. What was your overall thoughts of the game?
Yeah, it's always pretty tough coming out of the snake pit. They grow a few legs and stuff like that. So, and for us it was sort of do or die, looking for that fourth spot for finals. So it was good to get the win in the end.
It was a matchup that I caught my eye for most of the game. Lockie Harper did a nice job on Adam Bentic throughout the game. How important was not just limiting that, but just contest to contest, keep repeat efforts?
Yeah, obviously Adams has been a good player for a long time. So and Harps has been coming off his ACL. So it was good opportunity for him to get a big job for us, and it went a long way for us to winning the game.
There was another bloke I wanted to mention. Fergus Huntington came in, rucked all day for you guys in an area that. Be able to push a few players throughout the year. It was huge, even behind the ball with that marking contest.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously the whole year I don't think we've won a hit out stat all year. So it was sort of good to have a little bit of service, and then he was really good around the ground. Second efforts and a few good grabs, so it was good for us.
Yeah, back home next week against Dealer, and then another game to finish off the year. This group must be very excited and ready to take on the next fortnight.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously we're fighting for that final. So every week for us is do or die. So it'll be good to get back to the trot. Obviously Dealer in some reasonable form, and always have pretty tough contests with them. So it'll be good contest next week.
No worries. Congratulations on another good win, Taylor. That's all from me. Next up we'll have Liam with the St Bernard's coaches.
Thanks, Christian. I'm now joined by the senior coach of St Bernard's, Mark Riley. Bomber, a really close game. There was opportunities in the last quarter. Maybe we could have stolen it. Where did you think Collegians really just did enough to get over the top of you guys today?
Well, probably in a 4-point game, the first quarter where we laid off them. We know they're good at playing that chip move the ball with territory, and I thought we laid off them too much in the first quarter, and they worked the ball out of our forward line, got it to their end, and then we even laid off them in the forward 50, and they got 3 soft goals, where we didn't hit the body, which was pretty disappointing. We improved greatly in that in the second quarter. I think it might have been 3-1, and they still had a lot of marks, but they weren't getting territory. They were going sideways a lot and wide, and then I think we had a couple of opportunities late in the third, when they probably dominated the first 20 minutes, we couldn't get it out of our back 50. Their pressure was good, and we goosed a couple of counter-attacks that you should chew at this level, but shows you where we're at. But to our lads' credit, we persisted, and then we had those 2 late shots, set shot from the goal square miss. Alex McLeod hit the post from 45, and we still had our chances in the last quarter, but then, they were good enough in that last 2 minutes 40 to just keep bogging it down, stoppage, and I didn't think we were very smart. Even when we won first possession, you get jumped on when they're 10 on 10, 12 on 12 scrums. So should have probably tried to surge the ball, knock it on, even at first possession count, or even lose the stoppage because we had the extra back, win it, and then maybe counter-attack. But anyway, that's not to be in credit to Collegians. Yeah, it was our effort and our persistence was good, but our execution, our connectivity, which has been an issue all year, Liam, we've lost 4 games keeping the opposition to 60 points or less. So that tells a story. And then, I've been so pleased with the standard of umpiring in amateur football in my short time here. It's been really good, and the last 2 weeks it's just been flabbergasting. To have 12 free kicks to 3 against in that last quarter when both teams were just competing and contesting. That's a ridiculous imbalance.
And so another one positive coming out today. I thought Luke Holland probably played his best game this season. He played well last week as well. How are you seeing him tracking as a prospect?
Yeah, Luke came up. He made his debut a couple of years ago, I think, in the last round down at Peninsula when we finished third that year and got knocked off in extra time. So yeah, and either I had a blind spot to him or I didn't. Sometimes when your seconds team only just goes, they come up a level that's a bit better. And look, he's been fabulous. He puts on pressure and he tackles. And today was probably his biggest ball-winning day. Did he hit the scoreboard today? He usually kicks a goal a week, I think. I thought he might have kicked a nice one in the last. But anyway, yeah, he's he might. He's been a find. He's been a find for St Bernard's because we haven't been able to, Nick Cook's absence as a small forward, we haven't been able to find that 35 goaler that puts great pressure on, and so yeah, that's great for Luke and great for us.
And someone who came back today, Nathan Kazura, obviously missed last week with his concussion, had a fabulous game. He had about 33 disposals and had 13 clearances.
Yes.
Sort of picked up where Chris Peart was leaving off last week before he got hurt.
Yeah, Chris had a good month actually and broke his leg last week, and it's been a bit of one of those years. And we missed Kazura last week with a concussion, Anyway, it is what it is, mate. And he was terrific today. Terrific, great leader around the place. Just a wonderful, wonderful person to have around a footy club. Smile, optimist, the opposite to me.
That's definitely not true. So last two games of the season at Melbourne is next week and St Kevin's here. With finals now gone, what does the last 2 weeks mean? Do you change anything, or do you just go out and we're just trying to win games of football still?
We just try and win and try and get consistency in our effort and intensity and spirit. We were very dispirited in the first half against Delar, without being disrespectful to them. The week when you saw the week before against Xavier, where we lost, but we had 100 plus tackles and we played to the death, and we had 15 guys that touched the ball less than 5 times. So our challenge is to leave the pit where we've been pretty competitive in every game and play away from home and play with some good energy and spirit, and keep trying to improve. Look, at the end of the day, mate, it's a very football cliche, but we're trying to work on improvement, and our connection and our ability to counter-attack is poor for an A-grade team. Poor, and we need to get better at that.
Well, Bomber, thank you very much for joining me as per usual. Just wrapping up here at the Snake Pit, where Collegians have run out 4-point winners over St Bernard's.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.